annals of history, there exists a chapter filled with tales of daring voyages, fierce warriors, and legendary leaders. This chapter is the Viking Age, a period that spanned from the late 8th century to the early 11th century, and witnessed the remarkable exploits of the Norse seafarers known as Vikings. These stories of the Viking Age are a tapestry woven with threads of adventure, exploration, and conquest. It's a saga of warriors who left their homelands in the fjords of Scandinavia to venture into uncharted territories, from the icy shores of Greenland to the fertile lands of Vinland, believed to be North America. It's a time when kings like Harald Fairhair sought to unite the fragmented kingdoms of Norway, shaping the future of a nation. As we journey through this captivating era, we'll explore the exploits of legendary figures like Leif Erikson, the son of Erik the Red, who set foot on North American soil centuries before Columbus. We'll delve into the fierce battles of Viking chieftains, the discovery of distant lands, and the enduring legacy of a seafaring culture that left its mark on history. Join us as we unravel the true stories of the Viking Age, a time when the Northmen voyaged beyond the horizon, leaving behind a legacy of adventure, exploration, and the indomitable spirit of the Viking warrior. This is the real Vikings. During the Viking Age, which spanned from the late 8th century to the early 11th century, Norse seafarers embarked on daring voyages that led them to discover and explore new lands. Their journeys took them far from their homelands in Scandinavia, and they left a lasting legacy by uncovering territories previously unknown to the Western world. Iceland. One of the earliest Viking discoveries was Iceland, located in the North Atlantic Ocean. Around 870 AD, Norse settlers, led by figures like Ingolfur Arnarsson, began to colonize the island. Despite its challenging terrain and harsh climate, Iceland offered fertile land for farming and abundant fish stocks, making it a sustainable settlement for the Vikings. The sagas, a collection of medieval Norse narratives, provide a vivid account of their struggles and triumphs in this new land. Greenland. Erik the Red, an Icelandic explorer, is credited with the discovery and colonization of Greenland around 985 AD. He named the land Greenland to attract potential settlers, despite the region's icy and inhospitable conditions. The Norse established settlements along the southwest coast, including the famous Brattahlid. They thrived in Greenland for several centuries before environmental changes and isolation led to their decline. North America. The Vikings are also believed to have reached the North American continent long before Columbus. Leif Erikson, the son of Erik the Red, is credited with exploring parts of North America around 1000 AD. He named the area Vinland due to its fertile soil and abundant grapes. Archaeological evidence, such as the L'Anse aux Meadows site in Newfoundland, Canada, supports the theory of Viking presence in North America. Russia and the East. Viking explorations extended eastward into Russia, where they established trade routes and settlements along the rivers. They played a significant role in connecting the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea through waterways like the Volga River, contributing to trade and cultural exchange with the East. Mediterranean and beyond. Vikings were not confined to northern waters. They ventured into the Mediterranean, where they engaged in trade and occasionally raided coastal regions. They even reached as far as the Middle East, trading with the Byzantine Empire and the Islamic caliphates. These Viking explorations expanded the known world and enriched their culture with new influences and knowledge. The legacy of their discoveries lives on in the sagas, archaeological findings, and the cultural connections they established with distant lands. The Viking Age remains a testament to the courage and adventurous spirit of these seafaring warriors, whose journeys opened up new horizons for exploration and trade in the medieval world. In the late 8th century, the Viking Age was in full swing, and the rugged shores of Norway were home to fierce warriors, petty kings, and ambitious chieftains. Among them, one name would rise to prominence, shaping the future of Norway: Harald Fairhair. Harald Fairhair, also known as Harald Hårfagre, was determined to unite the fragmented petty kingdoms of Norway under his rule. Harald was born around 850 AD as the son of Halfdan the Black, a powerful chieftain in western Norway. From an early age, Harald exhibited leadership qualities and a strong desire to rule. His ambition led to a series of battles and conquests that would forever change the course of Viking history. One of the most significant events of this era was the Battle of Hafrsfjord, which took place around 872 AD. At the time, Norway was divided into numerous small kingdoms, each ruled by its own local king or chieftain. One of Harald's primary rivals was King Erik of Hordaland, who controlled a sizable territory along the southwestern coast of Norway. Harald and Erik had clashed on several occasions, but their ultimate showdown was destined to occur at Hafrsfjord. Harald Fairhair had spent years building a formidable fleet, amassing warriors from various regions of Norway. He aimed to assert his dominance and establish a centralized monarchy, ending the era of petty kings. When the two forces finally met at Hafrsfjord, it was a clash of epic proportions. The battle was intense, with both sides showing remarkable courage and ferocity. Harald Fairhair, known for his distinctive long fair hair, fought at the forefront of his forces, rallying his men with every swing of his sword. The battle raged on for hours, but in the end, Harald's superior strategy and determination prevailed. Harald Fairhair emerged victorious at the Battle of Hafrsfjord, solidifying his position as the most powerful ruler in Norway. Following his victory, he embarked on a campaign to subdue the remaining chieftains who opposed his rule. His victories led to the gradual consolidation of power, with Harald Fairhair eventually becoming the first king of a united Norway. Harald's reign marked the beginning of the Viking Age's golden era in Norway. Under his rule, the Norsemen ventured far and wide, exploring new lands, establishing trade routes, and leaving their mark on history. The Viking legacy lived on through the ages, and the United Kingdom of Norway laid the foundation for future dynasties and rulers. The Battle of Hafrsfjord remains a pivotal moment in Viking history, as it symbolizes the transition from the age of petty kings to the array of powerful monarchs in Norway. One of the most famous stories associated with Harald Fairhair involves a woman named Gyda. It is said that Gyda, a daughter of a powerful chieftain, rejected Harald's proposal of marriage, stating that she would only marry a king who ruled over all of Norway. This rejection is said to have fueled Harald's determination to fulfill his vow and unite the entire country. Harald Fairhair's legacy lives on in Norwegian history and folklore. While he may be remembered as a powerful and ambitious Viking king, he is also celebrated for his role in laying the foundation for the Kingdom of Norway and the rich heritage of the Norwegian people. His story continues to inspire those who appreciate the enduring spirit of the Viking Age. Leif Erikson was born in Iceland around 970 AD, the son of Erik the Red, Eirikr Thorvaldsson, and Thjodeld. His family had a strong tradition of exploration and settlement, as his father Erik was the founder of the first Norse settlements in Greenland. Leif grew up in a household filled with stories of adventure and exploration. In his early years, Leif Erikson traveled extensively. He spent time in Norway and is said to have converted to Christianity there. He also served in the court of King Olaf Tryggvason, who was a fervent promoter of Christianity in Norway. Leif's exposure to Christianity would later have an impact on his explorations. Around the year 1000 AD, Leif Erikson decided to set out on a voyage of exploration, following reports of a new land discovered by Bjarni Herjolfsson, who had been blown off course while attempting to reach Greenland. Leif assembled a crew and set sail from Greenland, initially retracing Bjarni's route. Leif's journey led him to a place he called Vinland, possibly located in what is now Newfoundland, Canada. Vinland was so named due to the abundance of grapes and fertile land the Vikings found there. Leif and his crew established a settlement, becoming the first known European explorers to set foot on North American soil. Leif Erikson and his crew spent a few years in Vinland, trading with the indigenous people, whom they called Skraelings, and exploring the surrounding area. They encountered various challenges, including conflicts with the Skraelings, but also benefited from the rich resources of the region. Leif eventually returned to Greenland, bringing timber and other valuable resources from Vinland. His successful voyage opened up new possibilities for trade and expansion in the Viking world. Leif's brother Thorvald, and later his sister-in-law Gudrid, also attempted voyages to Vinland. Leif Erikson's accomplishments were not widely known in his lifetime, but his explorations would become an integral part of Norse sagas and oral traditions. His story was preserved in the Icelandic sagas, particularly the saga of the Greenlanders and the saga of Erik the Red. These sagas, written down in the 13th century, helped to solidify his place in history. Today, Leif Erikson is celebrated as a symbol of early European exploration of North America, predating Christopher Columbus by nearly 500 years. In the United States, October 9th is recognized as Leif Erikson Day, honoring his contributions to the discovery of the American continent and his enduring legacy in Viking history. As the longships of time sail away from the shores of Viking history, we are left with the echoes of their adventurous spirit and indomitable courage. The sagas and legends of these Norse seafarers, warriors, and kings have illuminated a path through the mists of time, revealing a world of exploration, conquest, and the pursuit of glory. From the icy fjords of Scandinavia to the distant shores of North America, the Vikings carved their mark on the annals of history. They were more than just fierce raiders. They were traders, explorers, and settlers who expanded their horizons and left an enduring legacy. As we bid farewell to this chapter of the past, may the sagas of the Vikings continue to inspire us with their tales of daring voyages and epic battles. Let their enduring spirit remind us that the pursuit of knowledge, adventure, and the relentless pursuit of dreams knows no bounds. Hail, Vikings, and may your legacy endure for eternity, a testament to the enduring human spirit and the quest for new horizons in the grand tapestry of history.